All right, well, our participant count is going up, which is great to see. So I'm going to welcome everyone as they come in. Alrighty, so welcome to the Carolinas Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers Virtual College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event with us. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. Each will have 6 minutes to share more about their institution, but will be around for the entire session to answer questions. My name is Chelsea, and I will be the facilitator for this session. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type questions to the presenters at any time. This is one of many sessions happening, so be sure to check the schedule on the website. This presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Carolinas. And without further ado, I'd like to turn it over to our first presenter, and that is the University of Mary Washington.
Get my screen up here. Okay. All right. Okay, so hi everybody, my name is Haley. I am one of the newest admissions counselors here at Mary Washington. I started in August of last year. I'm also a class of 2021 graduate from the University of Mary Washington, so I know all about the student life perspective and the counselor side of things. So let's go ahead and just get started. So some quick facts about us. We are a pretty small public liberal arts school located in Fredericksburg, Virginia. So we're about halfway between Washington, D.C. and Richmond, Virginia, which makes us ideal for internship opportunities. We have lots of ways that you can get to those different things. So the number one that I always tell is the Virginia Railway Express, or the VRE. That will take you right from our campus, a 5-minute walk, straight up to Washington, D.C. for the day. So my roommates and I did that quite a lot while we were here. You can also go down to Richmond if you need that as well. So there are ample opportunities, especially with our location. You can kind of see the difference in the out-state versus in-state tuition, but that number changes pretty much throughout your entire time. We have what we call merit scholarships. So those are scholarships that we offer at the point of admission that are based off of your GPA and your SAT score. But if you choose not to send your SAT score, you don't like your SAT score, just don't want to send them, we also do it based off of GPA and demand of classes. So what type of classes did you take? Did you take honors, ABs, IBs, APs, sorry, and things like that. And so we're really looking more at the demand of your classes. So you'll still get some type of merit scholarship based off of those two things, either GPA or demand of classes. Some fast facts, so we do have about a 13-to-1 student faculty ratio, and that stands true for even your smaller intro classes, some of your general education requirements. We do have an average class that is about 19, and the very first class that you're going to take is going to be called your freshman seminar class. That is a course that is 15 students, and all of you are going to live in the same residence hall, and your professor for that class is going to be your academic advisor until you declare your major. To this day, that was probably one of my favorite ones that I have taken. Mine was geography of religion, and I was located in Randolph Hall, which is one of our 7 freshman residence halls available to you. It was really just kind of a way for me to get introduced to college, get to meet new friends, really kind of learn about campus resources. So that's one of the things I always try to point out to students, that you'll have kind of that way to get started on campus as well. We also do have a really large percentage, $750,000 undergraduate research, where we allow students to do research with their professors. So this is really stuff that you wouldn't be able to touch until a graduate level. So my roommate did research currently with mice and testing different levels of exercise on different chemicals and hormones in their brains. So that's a really cool one. I did research with gender norms and gender analysis, and kind of how women are portrayed in country music videos versus men. So that's kind of one of the examples of things that you can do based on different types of majors. Some more facts, we have over 150 clubs and organizations, and it is super easy to get involved. We have what we call our club carnival, which happens the first Wednesday of every semester. It is a way, if you've ever seen the opening of Pitch Perfect, when she walks through all those clubs and all those tables and tents and everything like that, that's what it looks like. We have clubs for sports, we have clubs for volunteer-based organizations, we have all sorts of things. I was part of the tour guides here on campus, and they do one of the ones at Club Carnival. We have all sorts of religious organizations with places just off campus. So there are ample opportunities for you to get involved. But also, if you can't find something that you like, you can also create your own through our student activities and engagement located in our university center, which really overlooks all of those clubs and organizations on campus. We are also a D3 school, so if you're interested in athletic scholarships, unfortunately, that is not something that we can provide you, but we do have a really great kind of example of some of those sports. You can see our lacrosse team is over there, and they're going to be practicing and going on the battlegrounds on our campus. We also do have 135 programs with over 56 different countries that you can study abroad if you would like. We do semester-long programs, summer programs, year-long, and even spring break programs. Our spring break in the Galapagos Islands is one of the most popular ones with our biology and our earth environmental science. So kind of keep those in mind when you're thinking about that. It's one of the things that I wish that I had done here while I was at Mary Washington, but a lot of students will do that. About 33% of our students will study abroad before they graduate campus. This is our general contact page. I'm going to drop my email in the chat so that everybody has that as well. I am the recruiter for North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. And also, I work with our admissions page. So if you want to follow our Instagram, I would love to have you guys check us out. Thank you so much. And that's Mary Washington.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, next up we have University College Dublin. I believe you're on mute, Jim.
Correct. Sorry about that. Hi, everyone. My name is Jim Pearson. I'm the Senior Admissions Officer for University College Dublin, based in Chicago, Illinois. I'm here working with my colleague, Kendall Hook, who is the recruiter for the Carolinas. So she'd be there to work with you, but is busy on another event right now, but I'm happy to cover for her and talk to you all about your opportunities at University College Dublin. So just to dispel any misconceptions right off the bat, this is an Irish public university. We are a large state school in Ireland. So we're based in Dublin, a beautiful city and a great place to study. So we have a lot of great opportunities for you, even if you've never thought about going abroad or haven't really considered doing a degree abroad. You can do your full bachelor's degree education outside the US and have a great experience and get to soak in world cultures and travel and enjoy life in Europe and also get a great bachelor's degree. So there's a lot of reasons to consider Ireland and Dublin as your destination for your education. Ireland is a beautiful country, a small place, but with a ton of culture and a lot to do packed into one small island in the North Atlantic. It's the largest English-speaking country in the EU at the moment, so means great opportunities to connect with Europe and to be able to use your degree and be able to travel around and take advantage of your professional opportunities in the EU. And then a lot of great opportunities for you to just enjoy that student life, because we're a large city, about 1.5 million people in the Dublin area, with tons of universities, tons of students, and one of the best student cities in the world. So it is a great place for you to be based, to enjoy your time in Ireland, and then be able to travel around, because the Dublin airport is well connected to the rest of Europe. And I've traveled from the Dublin airport to Madrid and Rome and Oslo and Belgium, and you get to do that for $50, $60 for a weekend or for your spring break, and be able to enjoy Europe and be able to really take advantage of being so close to so many different countries and cultures. And then to learn more about University College Dublin, we're the largest university in Ireland. We have about 29,000 students total on campus, about 19,000 undergraduate students. About 70% of our students are Irish, and then about 30% of our students are international. So we have a huge international student population, around 8,000 students that come from 140 countries around the world. So it's a really diverse place, but is also very Irish and has a great Irish culture that you get to soak up while you're going to school there. We're right in Dublin. We're a quick bus ride from the city center, so you get a great campus environment with tons of opportunities on campus, and then an easy trip in and out of campus into the city to be able to take advantage of everything Dublin has to offer. And then we are ranked #1 in Ireland for the past 4 years in graduate employability. So you can use this opportunity in Ireland to springboard into a career, to be able to go on to start your career in Ireland, or to take your degree back to the States or go somewhere else with it and really be able to take advantage of everything that you have. Now, if you're looking for UCD for an undergraduate program, we have a ton of options. Being a large school, we have a little bit of everything from art history to zoology and everything in between. So we have a lot of great courses, some great opportunities in agriculture or engineering and architecture or sciences. So there's a lot of ways that you can do what you're passionate in when you come to UCD. We have some courses that you can't do at UCD that you can't do in the States that you can do if you come to UCD. So medicine, veterinary medicine, law, physiotherapy are all undergraduate programs in Ireland. So you can go straight out of high school into a law program and then be able to do a 4-year degree and go on to practice law either in Ireland or back in North America. So it gives you a lot of great opportunities and great options. And then one of the best things about doing a degree in Ireland is that there are no general education requirements. So if you go into history, you never take another math class again. And if you go into engineering, you never take another history class again. So it's a great fit if you know exactly what you want to do and you never want to do anything else. So you get to do just what you're passionate about and just what you're interested in. And you go straight into your major classes right away. So you get a really great experience in your course and go really deeply into it really quickly. Now, never fear if you have no idea what you want to do, or if you're not that focused, you want some time to try out a few different subjects. We do have something we call the Liberal Arts and Science program, which is like an undecided degree. So you get a lot of opportunities to, try out a few different subjects and see what fits for you before you commit to a major. So you do get a little bit of flexibility, but we do have options for very focused direct entry programs. If you're interested in coming to UCD either now or next year or in future years, you can, kind of rest easy that it's pretty similar in a lot of ways to North American applications, though there are some big differences. So we are on the Common App, so it's really easy to apply to UCD with a pretty easy application process. You can see the key dates on there. It opens October 1st every year. Our applications for fall 2021 are still open. If you're interested right now and you're graduating this year, you can still apply. But if you're looking for future years, you'll start applying in the fall. We have a December 1st priority deadline if you're applying next year or in future years. And then you apply specifically to a major. So you'd apply to engineering or architecture or business rather than the university as a whole, but you can apply to up to 4 majors. And the big difference is that we're entirely academic focused. We don't read letters of recommendation or essays or look at extracurriculars or any of that. We only look at your transcripts. And if you have them and want to present them, ACTs or SATs, AP scores, IB scores, any other standardized test score. But otherwise, we only look at the academics and don't look at any of the other stuff. And then we do have a lot of scholarships available for students that range from about 10% up to 100% of tuition and fees. And those are all merit-based. So those we'll look at your academics, and then we have a few different programs, some that will award automatically upon application and some with a separate application process. And about 70% of our incoming North American students last year earned one of our merit-based scholarships. So there are a lot of opportunities there. And then if you're wondering, you can use US federal loans with us at UCD, so you can use that to help with your education as well. And then the rest of life on campus is just an incredible mix of cultures and opportunities to explore what you're interested in and take advantage of a big campus life. And then we also have on-campus accommodation available for you to live on campus and then be able to enjoy Dublin. So we have a lot to offer. I hope you'll be in touch, and we look forward to hopefully welcoming you to Dublin sometime soon. Thanks very much.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, next up we have Randolph-Macon College.
Okay, hello everyone. Let me get this set up here. Perfect. My name is Faith Fox and I am an admissions counselor at Randolph-Macon College. I also graduated from RMC in 2019. So I know a lot about the student experience as well as the admissions process. And I'm actually a regional counselor based in Charlotte, North Carolina. I work with all of our students from the Southern region. So I would be your admissions counselor. Even though I'm based in Charlotte, I work remotely and travel up to campus every once in a while. Randolph-Macon is located in Ashland, Virginia, right outside of Richmond, Virginia. You can see it on the map here. It's great, centrally located in Virginia. We have a Amtrak station on our campus. The train actually runs through our campus, which is pretty unique, but it definitely connects us with some of the larger communities that we have around us. We're only 15 miles from Richmond, Virginia, so students often go down to Richmond for some of the fun activities going on down there, but also we see a lot of alumni go to live in Richmond when they graduate. So having those alumni connections so close is very beneficial for internships and networking opportunities there. We're also only about an hour and a half from Washington, D.C., so a lot of opportunities up in there as well. And the train does offer student tickets to be able to travel up to D.C. or all up along the East Coast for a discounted rate, which is great. We were founded in 1830 and we have just around 1,600 students. So we're a fairly smaller school, but I noticed when I was a student there that it was never too small. You always felt comfortable recognizing people on campus who you knew, they were your friends. However, you did see some unfamiliar faces as well. So it was never that it was too small. There was always still new people to meet, which was nice. We have the breakdown here for our female to male ratio and in-state versus out-of-state. And our out-of-state students are coming from 30 different states and 24 different nations. So we do have a good diverse mix of students on campus that are coming from different cultural, religious, socioeconomic backgrounds, and about 23% of our student body identifies as racially diverse. We have an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio and 16 average class size, 50 plus majors, minors, and pre-professional programs, and those are changing each year. We're adding new ones. Some of our most newer programs are criminology and a new nursing program. And then we just changed our engineering program a little bit to be more specific, but then also offer some different concentrations. So very exciting things going on at Randolph-Macon. 35% of our students are studying abroad, and we have a pretty unique academic calendar. It's a 4-1-4, so 4 months of fall and 4 months of spring, and then 1 month term in the middle, which always falls in January term. In January, so we call it January term, sorry. So that's 1 month where you get to either do one course intensively, go study abroad, or do an internship. And it's great to have that time built in because it really allows you to either go and study something to really immerse yourself in another culture, or to dive deeper into a specific career that you're interested in, whatever it may be. So students love our January term. And then over here on the right, our Edge Career Center is ranked number 13 in the nation for career services. They're helping students with everything from resumes and cover letters to graduate school applications to financial literacy workshops, so you can learn about how to establish credit, how to buy a car, how to rent an apartment or buy a home. Really important life skills that you might not necessarily learn in the classroom, but definitely need to know for once you graduate. We have 100 clubs and organizations. Oops, let me go back. There we go. 100 clubs and organizations, over 100 at this point, and that's growing each year. We have an activities carnival at the beginning of each year so students can figure out ways to get involved and ways to really find their community at Randolph-Macon. They range everywhere from your math club to your knitting club to your Black Culture Society, Diversity Council, Game of Thrones Watch Club. So we really have it all. We want to make sure that students are engaging in the things that they're passionate about and able to explore things that they might not know about and be able to learn about other people as well. We have 13 fraternities and sororities, and 30% of our campus is involved in Greek life. They're doing a lot of amazing work on campus and in the community to raise money for philanthropic causes. But no matter what you take part in at Randolph-Macon, we are a very service-oriented community, and we understand the importance of giving back and saying thank you. So most clubs, most organizations, or academic programs will do some sort of community service project in their time at Randolph-Macon. We have 14 residence halls, and we are a residential campus, so you're guaranteed housing all 4 years. And I think that's really nice, having students on campus all the time. There's always events going on. So since we're all there, it makes it really easy to facilitate those events, and it creates a really nice community where everyone's involved, and you get to know a lot of people, which is nice. We have 18 varsity sports teams, men's and women's. We're very competitive, Division III in the Old Dominion Athletic Conference. Our men's basketball team actually just won the national championship this past weekend. So very exciting things happening in athletics at Randolph-Macon. But if you ask students, what's your favorite thing about Randolph-Macon? And if you ask me, what's my favorite thing about Randolph-Macon? I think a lot of them will say it's the connections and the support that you feel. We have a very welcoming campus and a lot of people who care about your success and your passions and your opportunities. So having the opportunity to explore not only yourself, but others in an environment that is safe and comfortable is really nice. So how to apply to Randolph-Macon, we do have 2 forms of our application on the Common App and on our website, and they're both free. And here are some deadlines for you. What we're looking for, we are test optional, but here are some of the things that we look at: courses and grades, extracurriculars. All students are awarded merit-based scholarships, and there are 3 different options. You'll be notified in your acceptance letter which one of these you'll be getting. And then also you get money from the FAFSA, or the free application for federal student aid, which all students are encouraged to apply for. We definitely encourage you to check out our Instagram and our social media and our website to learn some more, and come visit us on campus. And here is some of my contact information in case you'd like to learn some more about Randolph-Macon. But thank you guys all so much.
Thank you. All right, next up we have Sweet Briar College.
Hello, everyone. My name is Taylor Gibson, and I'm the Associate Director of Outreach at Sweet Briar. I'm also a class of 2016 alumna. Sweet Briar, we are a women's college located in Central Virginia. We're very small. We're intentionally small. We're just about 500 students total. So your average class size is about 13 students per class. And we are a liberal arts institution. We have plenty of room for you to roam. We have just under 3,000 acres for our students to just walk the trails, conduct any research with faculty members, and 90% of our students are employed or they're in graduate school within 6 months of graduating. We have over 20 programs of study for you to choose from. We also have the ability for you to design your own major. If there is something that you really would love to study, but we don't offer it, you can work with a faculty member to design that major. All of our faculty hold the highest degrees in their field, which means that teaching comes first. You never have a TA or a teaching assistant, so your faculty are really involved with your academics, and they're very accessible for you. We have a 3-12-12-3 academic calendar, which means your first 3 weeks, you start out taking one class every day for those 3 weeks. And then you have 2 traditional 12-week semesters. And then the end of the year, you have a 3-week semester where you can study abroad or take a class very intensively, or if you wanted to just try out a class for fun for those 3 weeks, you can. We are primarily a residential campus, so you are guaranteed housing for all 4 years. And we have different types of housing, including some apartments on campus as well. So sustainable solutions that we have built over the last few years. We have a 20 hive apiary that is nestled into a wildflower meadow. And we also have vineyards on campus as well. So all of our students who are interested in environmental science and sustainability, they actually help us harvest the grapes and the honey on campus. And we built a 26,000 square foot greenhouse that produces all of our produce that is served in the dining hall. So it's very hands-on experiential learning at Sweet Briar. Leadership opportunities, we have a wide variety of clubs and organizations on campus for you to be a part of. And career services is available to you as soon as you step foot on campus, and you have the support at no cost to you as an alumna. So any help with job searching or updating your resume. I always like to say we are a private institution at a public university price. 99% of our students receive some sort of need-based or merit-based aid. So when you apply, every student gets a merit scholarship when you apply to Sweet Briar. We are offering daily visits Monday through Friday, some select Saturdays and Sundays. We'd love to have you come and visit. We do have a fly-in program. If you're from North Carolina, you'd most likely be driving to campus, but we actually cover the cost for the student and one parent to come to campus. We can book your travel for you. We can book your room at the inn directly on campus, and everything is paid for. There is no fee to apply, and we just need your completed application and your unofficial transcript to be able to review your file. Your essays and recommendation letters are optional, and we are test optional if you have above a 3.0 GPA. We also have a few types of applications: early decision, early action, and regular decision. And here is just my contact information. Feel free to call me, text me, email me, and I'd be happy to help. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Next up, we have Emory and Henry College.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jalicia, and I will be presenting for Emory and Henry today. Let's see. There we go. Share screen. Okay. Let's see if it'll do it. All right. So this is a little picture of our campus that we have here displayed. So these are just a few facts about Emory and Henry. So we have about 13 plus students that we have on our campus, which are undergraduate and graduate students. We have about 90 plus academic majors and tracks. Our most popular majors that we have is nursing, business, equine studies, health science graduate programs, engineering science, and more. We also give out 100% of our merit scholarships as well. Depending on what our students' GPA is, they can get up to $92,000, and that is good for them for the whole 4 years, as long as they keep a 2.5 or over. We also have 85 plus organizations here on our campus. We do allow our students to make up their own organization if they would like to. They can, I believe the minimum is 4 members, and it has to be approved by the SGA president. We also have a student to faculty ratio of 15. So we do have an average class size of 15. Most of our students, they are comfortable with that size of the class, having that close personal relationship with their professor. About 92% of our students, they go straight to graduate school or they are employed. These are all of our undergraduate programs that we offer at Emory and Henry College. The ones that are highlighted are probably one of our most popular majors. We also have a new Bachelor's of Science in Nursing as well. This is our health science campus. It is located in Marion, Virginia. So it's about 25 minutes away from our campus. We do have undergraduate programs and classes there as well. It'll lead into our graduate schools in Marion, featuring a Doctor of Physical Therapy, Master and Doctor of Occupational Therapy, and Master in Clinical Mental Health Counseling. We also have a equestrian studies program, and we also have a writing program as well. So our equestrian riding program that boasts up to 21 national championships in hunters, industries. Students, they can also board their horses while they are here as well. We recently just moved up to a D2 school, so we will be starting that in the year of 2023 and 2024. We are also the only college in the US to offer a semester on the Appalachian Trail for credit. And we also have a Center of Career and Professional Development on our campus as well. So we do have a couple of our students that are able to get jobs and internships at this building. They also can help them write their resumes before they graduate. And they also help them out with mocking interviews. These are some of the steps to apply. It's very simple. Our students, they can go on our website to apply for our school, or they can go through Common App. Both applications, they are free. We don't require any test scores as well. The only thing that we ask is that you apply and send us your transcript. We also have 100% of our students that get the merit scholarship as well. And we also have 100% of our students receive financial aid. So we try to make it affordable for all of our students to come here. And if you guys need any more information, this is the website of how to get to there. And also, if you would like to schedule a visit, that website is on there as well. And that's our phone number and also our email address.
Wonderful. Thank you. Next up, we have West Virginia University.
Hi, everyone. My name is Madeline Ryan, and I am one of the regional recruiters from West Virginia University. So thanks for joining today. I did share some information, or I'm going to share it right now in the chat box. So those will help you find some of the links that will highlight some of the resources that I'm going to share today. So welcome to West Virginia University. And first, I always like to highlight this video because it does kind of give you a better feel. I'm a visual learner, so hopefully this will help you.
This is West Virginia University, home of Mountaineers. We're talking like real Mountaineers, none of that fake stuff. The West Virginia Mountaineers. Of champions, pioneers, record breakers, scholars. And this is our jam. We're home to the largest crime scene training complex in the country, the first institute in the world devoted to studying human memory. And we're making headlines in all these places too. This is WVU, where we do the highest level research, seeking cures, building hope, hunting pulsars, discovering new technologies, proving Einstein's theory. Wait, this list just keeps going. You don't expect me to read all these, do you? This is WVU, where being unique and proud of it is in the blood, where he can find rhythm and engineer his future, where she can compete on the field and on the stage, and where our president can inspire us to be ourselves, which is a pretty good thing to be. Where a little grit and determination
I'm so sorry.
can literally take you anywhere. I'm gonna go flying. This is WVU, a family of distinct campuses, just a short drive from here, and here. Where a degree opens doors for anyone from anywhere. Where you can dig into your passions, create your own niche, and find your purpose. This is WVU. Our students are realizing their own visions, leading their own adventures, and writing their own stories. Shh, whoa, sorry. I forgot we were in a library. And when you become a Mountaineer, you'll never have to go it alone. Because here, our faculty will challenge you and support you. Your fellow students will push you and encourage you. And our alumni will guide you no matter where your journey unfolds. We're a community that works smart and plays smart. We question assumptions and laugh at obstacles. A place where everyone fits, because we're all in this together. This is West Virginia University. This is home.
So you can find more videos online on our YouTube page, but like I said, that one is a great one because it really highlights a lot of campus. So West Virginia University is part of a university system. So we do have 3 distinct campuses across the state of West Virginia. I do encourage you to learn a little bit more about each of the different campuses. We have different admissions programming, admissions counselors, and we want to really help you find the fit that will suit your interests. So again, connect with us and we will help you do that. So I'm going to be speaking about our Morgantown campus, which is our flagship campus based in North Central West Virginia. So it's about 6 hours from Charlotte, 6.5 hours from Raleigh. We are about 3 hours from DC, 6 hours from New York. So you do have some large cities within driving distance for our students for those internship opportunities, maybe to get away on the weekends if they'd like to. And then you can also fly into the Pittsburgh airport, and it's about an hour from Pittsburgh if you're going to be flying to campus. So we have about 27,000 students, give or take, on campus. 22,000 are undergraduate students, and we represent all 50 states and 118 different countries. So normally we are about 50% in-state. You can see some of our recent numbers. We grew a little bit more of our out-of-state students. And then you can also see our 2021 freshman profile listed there as well. So we are really proud to be one of the top 3% of universities worldwide. Our students go on to become Fulbright scholars, Goldwater scholars. They are connecting with companies, some of the top Fortune 500 companies. We have great partnerships with the FBI and NASA, to name a few of those companies. But we actually, 2 of our schools just merged. So we do have 13 schools and colleges across campus that our students can choose from, starting that freshman year. And I'll speak about that a little bit more in a second. We are also proud to be one of 130 institutions classified as an R1 research institution. So students are able to start conducting research, the highest levels of research. You can start doing so as early as the summer before your freshman year. So you could be paid to do your research. You could be published by the time you graduate. And then other experiential learning opportunities include joining one of our student project teams. You could compete nationally or internationally as a member of one of our student project teams. You can study abroad in one of 50 different countries. We have semester-long programs, full academic year, 2-week summer programs. So again, certainly great opportunities for you to get involved internationally if you are interested. And then students can complete 1,100 hours of clinicals right there on campus with us. We have Reuben Memorial Hospital. It is a level 1 trauma hospital. So our 5 schools of health science are great. Students are getting that internship experience, that kind of fast-paced environment experience as early as even their first semester freshman year for our nursing students. So Morgantown, really, WVU in general, we are, and Morgantown is a small college town, but we do have a kind of small city feel because of all the activity that we have going on campus. So we are located in the mountains surrounded by rivers. So camping, canoeing, hiking, whitewater rafting. You can get involved with our Adventure West Virginia program, or you can cheer on our 18 Big 12 NCAA sports teams. You can audition for one of our theater productions or be a member of one of our ensembles. Or if you're interested in leadership service, you can join one of our 485 student organizations. There really is something for everyone to help you find your fit. To speak a little bit about our admissions process, the application will open August before your senior year, and we are rolling admissions. You can apply using our online application or the Common App. We don't have a preference for either. We really want to see how well you've done in school. So we'll look at your coursework, we'll look at any AP dual enrollment credits, but that GPA and or test score, we're still waiting to find out for our fall 2023 students if we are going to be test optional again, but those are the credentials that we use to review your application. This is the list of those 13 schools and colleges that I mentioned. Again, you can apply directly into one of them as an incoming freshman. Connect with us. We're happy to help you learn more. And just a quick preview, starting with a 3.0 GPA, you can earn scholarships from us. So we have scholarships of distinction using your GPA and your test score. And then we have our Go First scholarships for our test optional students as well. I shared some information in the chat box, but again, you can go online and learn more. We'd love to connect with you. So we have all of these programs, virtual, in person. That Experience WVU website that I shared with you will help you learn about ways you can connect. We do have our Discover WVU program in the fall, which is our open house, and then our junior open house is coming up next month as well. So please take a picture of this QR code, and you can take a picture of my contact information, and let's go Mountaineers.
Thank you. All right, perfect. So I'm going to ask all of the presenters to jump back on screen for me. We'll do one, probably have time for one question. We'll hear from everybody one more time before we jump off here. So my question is, what advice would you give someone going through the search process now? And I'm going to jump back to the University of Mary Washington to start.
I think the biggest piece of advice I know for me when I was searching is to, if you have the opportunity, go to campus. I know for me, like seeing Mary Washington's campus and kind of walking through and walking to the bell tower and seeing all these places after my mom had told me, like, you know, we're done touring, we're done, was my biggest like deciding factor. So if you have the opportunity to come to campus, tour, talk to students, kind of see buildings and where you might be living, definitely take it.
Thank you. University of College Dublin, what is your advice?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say if you're early in the process, I would say explore as many different options and explore things you've never thought of before, or you never thought would be a good fit for you, and just see if that's something you might want. I made the mistake when I was in high school of only looking at really one school because it was the in-state school that I knew best, and I never took the time or had anyone to direct me to different options. So explore and see what might be out there that you aren't familiar with.
Thank you. Randolph-Macon College?
I would say to reach out to your admissions counselor, current students, faculty, to really ask questions about their experiences on campus. Even if you aren't sure what questions that you want to ask, that's okay. Even just asking about some of their experiences and hearing their stories will give you a good glimpse of what your experience could be like.
Thank you. Sweet Briar College?
I would just say be open to colleges other than, those top big state schools that you're kind of pushed to go towards. There's so many great colleges out there. You just really need to find the fit that works best for you.
Thank you. Emory and Henry, what is your advice?
I would say not to wait the last minute and explore as many colleges as you can. I always advise our students to at least try to visit a school twice so you know for sure that that's the school that you want to go to. Also, ask if you can have the opportunity to shadow classes as well so you can know how it is being a college student.
That's great. Thank you. And West Virginia University?
It's hard going last. All great advice. I would also say, so along with the find your fit theme, look at the faculty and staff. Make sure that maybe opportunities that they are, so research opportunities, if they've studied abroad, things that they're doing, if you want to go on to earn a graduate or professional degree, make sure that they're there to kind of help you, guide you as an undergraduate student. So, you might not have it all figured out as an incoming freshman, but kind of look into that. You are going to be on campus for about 4 years. So do try to kind of keep that in mind when you're finding that fit. Make sure they have the major for your undergraduate degree, but also potentially for graduate and professional degrees.
Wonderful. Thank you. All righty. So with that, I'm going to quickly wrap up here. So I want to give a big shout out to the presenters for putting all this information together and spending this time with us. And thank you to our participants for being with us as well. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey. We really, truly appreciate any feedback you can provide. We encourage you to check back to the schedule and sign up for more sessions today and Thursday. You'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all the other recordings at strivescan.com/Carolinas. Thank you so much again for being here. Bye-bye.